Welcome to a brand new episode of the Tech Today show. And firstly, Happy New Year to everybody. Because it's a new year, we want more tech, and I hope we get to see some extravagant technology from different parts of the world. 2025 was indeed a good teaser for what we can expect, because we had foldable phones, we had electric cars, we had so much of technology. But what do we have in store for 2026? It's all about the idea, right? Because I'm going to be exploring the world. I'll be going to CES to see a preview of what tech will be coming this year. However, I just wanted to show you what 2026 is going to be about when it comes to technology. So this show is going to be about a teaser of what 2026 holds in terms of tech. Now, there's going to be the foldable iPhone, could probably be a walking or talking robot entering your home. So let's kick off a brand new Tech Today, the first episode of 2026 with me, Cyrus. If 2024 was the year that we started having conversations around the AI, then I feel that 2026 is certainly being positioned as something bigger, the year of the AI agent. Now, this is a technology that doesn't really wait for instructions, but automatically understands, anticipates, and also acts on your behalf. Now, we have seen in the past several examples of these agents pop up in pop culture, Hollywood, and all of these dystopian movies. And off the top of my head, I can maybe think of Jarvis from Iron Man, which is a great example. And there's so much more happening on the hardware side that we have already seen a glimpse of in 2025. So what does the future actually look like across the ecosystem of devices, platforms, machines that we use in everyday life? Let's begin with the most personal piece of tech we all own, which is the smartphone. For nearly 20 years, smartphones have followed one rigid formula: glass, metal, a fixed slab. Each passing year brought upgrades that felt familiar. Better cameras, faster chips, thinner bodies, but the form itself stood still. That ends in 2026. This is the moment the industry moves towards fluid form factors, devices that adapt to usage, not the other way around. The strongest signal of that shift is the mainstream arrival of the trifold. After early experimentation in 2025, 2026 is when dual-hinge designs are expected to scale globally, led by Samsung and other major players. The promise is direct: a phone that fits in your pocket like a 6-inch slab, then unfolds twice into a near seamless 10-inch canvas. And the logic is obvious. Why carry a phone and a tablet when one device can now replace both? This design for spectacle is a calculated attempt to collapse an entire product category. However, the real transformation is also happening in silicon. 2026 marks the arrival of the 2nm era. TSMC and Samsung are racing to power Apple's A20 and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 6, the engines for on-device intelligence. Thanks to 2nm efficiency, your phone can now run massive AI models locally without overheating or killing your battery. Powering this shift is another quiet breakthrough: silicon carbon batteries. By 2026, we expect to see standard flagships pushing 7,000 mAh capacities in designs that are thinner than the Air models of 2025. This extra juice is necessary to power the most anticipated device of the decade, the foldable iPhone. Supply chain theorists have been tracking Apple's patents for years, and 2026 is the year the iPhone Fold is predicted to finally hit the shelves. The iPhone Fold is predicted to set the luxury standard with a zero-crease display using liquid metal hinges and chemically strengthened glass. When Apple enters the Fold in 2026, the experiment is over and foldables will be officially mainstream. And that makes us think about another aspect of it: the cost. AI-first smartphones demand massive amounts of high-speed memory, advanced cooling, and the most expensive silicon ever shipped. and prices will surely reflect that. The 2026 premium reset suggests flagship prices will climb higher than ever. And more than just the hardware, brands will be selling intelligence. Because in 2026, if you are buying a phone, then you are buying a pocket-sized system that thinks, adapts, and unfolds around you. The slab era is coming to an end indeed.
Now, this is kind of a fascinating paradox. As our smartphones become more physically complex with these new folding designs coming in, I feel the way we actually use them is becoming quite simpler. People are now talking to phones more than they are typing, and I feel this is really the way ahead. Now, when I was in Computex 2025 last year, I saw a phone that had absolutely no operating system in it. It was purely running on AI, and it was automatically opening apps and performing tasks on your behalf. And I feel phones and any kind of hardware that you are using is going to become more interactive thanks to a tech called AI agents. And somehow in 2026, I feel AI is going to evolve and it's going to be more about agents. And here is a teaser of what you can expect.
We've all been there. It's late. You're trying to plan a family trip and you're drowning in tabs. One for the flight, 3 for reviews, and another for your office calendar, just to make sure you aren't missing a meeting. This is digital fatigue. But as we head into 2026, the big theory is that you will never have to plan a trip or a meeting manually again. We are moving away from the chatbot you talk to and towards the AI agent that works for you. Think of it like this. If 2025 AI was a search engine with a voice, 2026 AI is a digital intern. The theory of Agentic AI means your phone now has the agency to act on your behalf. And this isn't just a vision, it's already happening. Take OpenAI's Operator or Google's Project Jarvis. These computer-using agents can literally see your screen, move the cursor, click buttons, and fill out forms exactly like a human would. Real-world examples are already hitting the mainstream. Amazon's Alexa Plus is now integrating with services like Expedia and Uber to handle end-to-end bookings through voice alone. Meanwhile, Microsoft's Copilot agents are acting as office assistants, summarizing 50% email threads and drafting replies while you sleep. The 2026 theory of outcome-based intelligence suggests that the app as we know it is becoming a background service. You won't open Uber, your agent will simply call a ride because it sees your meeting is ending early.
And all of this, what we spoke about, is like having a personal assistant 24/7, which is great. And if having a digital assistant in your pocket feels like a game changer, imagine what these assistants would be able to do if they would be able to make you breakfast or even clean your room. Well, that could be a reality because next we are looking at robotics. And let's be real. When we talk about robotics, we talk about the basics of robotics. But most of the advanced robots right now are being deployed outside of India. Despite that, robots are kind of making it mainstream in the industries when we talk about the Indian ecosystem. And in 2026, these machines, I believe, have already started to move into our homes as house help, companions, and even friends.
For years, we have treated robotics like a science fair project. Full of immersive demos but lacking a real job. But in 2026, the theory of the great deployment is finally here. Look at the real-world math. In late 2025, BMW wrapped up a trial with the Figure 02 humanoid. The result? A 400% speed increase in inserting sheets of metal parts. At Amazon, the goal is even more aggressive, 75% automation across the entire operations. Their bipedal colleague, Digit, has moved from the research lab to the fulfillment floor. This what's next moment is hitting India harder than anywhere else. Indigenous systems like the SSI Mantra are moving into Tier 2 cities, democratizing robot surgery. But the 2026 trend to watch is companion robots. As our population ages, robots are becoming partners. And then there's the wild card. Tesla's Optimus Gen 3 hits mass production in 2026. Elon Musk calls this the hardest year as they scale from prototypes to thousands of units. The theory of universal labor suggests the cost of a humanoid will soon drop to the price of a small car.
I swear, I can see a future where robots are walking in the streets among us and assisting people. Now, whether that turns into a dystopian future where robots are trying to take over humanity by defying the laws of robotics is something that we will reserve for science fiction for now. However, from hospital floors to factory lines, we are watching robots move out of the prototype labs and into actual workforce. But as these machines take up space in our physical world, the gadgets that are in our pockets are doing the exact opposite because they are disappearing. In 2026 alone, we are moving away from an era of the screen and into an era of ambient tech. We are talking about devices that really don't ask for attention but quietly take care of you. From rings to your health trackers, and anything that basically helps you have a better life is something that we will focus on in this segment. Let's look at the invisible revolution happening in our gadgets.
For the last decade, gadgets meant screens. We measured progress by pixels and brightness. But in 2026, the theory of ambient computing has finally arrived. It starts on your finger. In 2024, smart rings were a luxury fitness toy. But by 2026, they are the digital pulse of the modern consumer. Companies like Ultrahuman and Samsung have turned these bands into medical-grade monitors. It's moving us from tracking to prevention. But the real what's next moment is in our faces. 2026 is the year smart glasses finally beat the clunky curse. Meta's Ray-Ban Gen 3 and Google's Android XR glasses look like standard eyewear, but they possess visual agency. They don't just record video, they see what you see.
Hey everyone! Right now, you should be seeing exactly what I'm seeing through the lens of my Android XR glasses.
That is the 2026 theory of augmented living. This leads to the biggest trend of 2026, screen-free freedom. As AI agents get better at handling our emails and bookings, we don't need to stare at 6-inch glass slabs anymore. Your ring handles the health, your glasses handle the information, and your voice handles the action. The 2026 gadget is a filter that lets you stay present in the real world while keeping the digital world one whisper away.
I love it that tech is becoming less and less invasive and more invisible because as we move forward, tech needs to become like that, work in the background of our lives and not be in our faces. But there is one place where technology of 2026 is impossible to miss, and that is on the road. For a decade, the conversation around cars has been dominated by range anxiety and charging times. But as we head into 2026, the industry is chasing what they call the holy grail of energy. Let's take a look.
For a decade, EVs were held back by their stomach, the liquid lithium-ion battery. Heavy, slow to fill, and heat sensitive. But in 2026, the solid-state battery officially hits the pavement. This is the holy grail of energy density. Toyota and Stellantis are now proving we can hit 1,000 kilometers on one charge. The proof is public. Mercedes-Benz EQS fleets, powered by Factorial's solid-state cells, are now 30% lighter and infinitely safer. But convenience in 2026 isn't just about the battery. It's about the plugging in, or rather, the lack of it. This is the year wireless EV charging goes mainstream. The theory of frictionless power means you will never touch a heavy, dirty charging cable again. Companies like Y-Tree City are now integrating magnetic resonance pads into garage floors and public parking spots. In France and US, we are even seeing the first electric roads, highways with coils embedded under the asphalt that charge your car while you drive at 100 kilometers per hour. Yet, the biggest shift isn't under the hood. It's in the brain. Welcome to the software-defined vehicle. In 2026, your car is a smartphone on wheels. Through over-the-air updates, your car gets new physics while you sleep, improving braking distance or boosting horsepower at 2 a.m. while you sleep. Even here in India, the SDV theory is changing the market. Companies like Tata Motors and Mahindra are using digital twins to monitor every vehicle on road. As we look at the dashboard of this year, the final trend is hyper-personalization. More than just a mode of transport, a car is now a proactive partner in your day. This year, the drive is finally catching up to the dream.
You see, all of the tech that we just talked about, all of these advancements and the hype, all of these is of no use, I feel, until it makes our lives better in 2026. All of the tech that should be about one thing, that is empowerment, should also make our lives easier. I hope all of it really helps, because people have been doom scrolling and tech has really made some people dumber than they actually are. And I hope that 2026 is going to be the year when tech actually improves our lives and makes us smarter. And people should really stop saying that AI will come for our jobs. Instead, people should have the narrative that AI is going to make me more productive. Okay, this next segment is going to be about conversations around AI, but it's going to be a lot more fun because it is an absolute cracker. What I did is I went around the newsroom and started asking our India Today anchors about what they really felt was the tech that redefined 2025. I also asked them some very interesting, puzzling questions around their favorite technology and also what they look forward to in 2026. Please watch this segment because you are in for a lot of fun.
Come, join us, join us.
I'm a tech reader.
AI-enabled battlefield.
So, Gaurav sir, which tech of 2025 you thought was the most impressive for you?
Operation Sindoor, the technology-enabled warfare, is an absolute game changer. Look at the way India was able to network, the way Pakistan may respond and how India was prepared.
The one tech of 2025.
Take your time.
AI-enabled battlefield, the use of satellites, the use of space, the use of integrated air defense networks, all of that is absolutely amazing. And for the common man, affordable electric cars and mobile phones.
Okay, first one is, of course, the rise of AI that we all witnessed in 2025. But with that, saying that, there's also another technology that blew my mind, which is the smart glasses.
I am mostly hooked to Instagram at all times. I think the one thing that blew my mind, in a good way and in a bad way, I'm also scared of the unregulated advancement in tech.
I know what's coming.
Are the kind of AI reels that can really fool you to believe that it is true.
I'm a tech retard, so I mean, I don't know if I can answer that question.
That's one of the reasons people like me have a job today.
Yeah. So I usually just look at what features are there and then I pick it up. So, I mean, I don't know the bit of tech and what's new or all of that, but I got the new iPhone.
Oh.
I'm happy with it.
Okay.
Because all I look for is it big enough?
Okay.
And it is.
From Whoops to Apple Watches to rings to everything that can monitor my heart rate, to my blood pressure, to how my sleep is, to when I'm getting stressed, when I'm not. I think for me that was a big win.
I'll ask a question. You'll have to let me know whether it's true or false.
Okay.
It could exist or not. A soda can with a special button on the bottom that when pressed instantly chills the drink.
Should be false. I hope it's false. The world should not have soda bottles. It should have pure food. It should have pure liquids. It should have water. It should have hydration and electrolytes. Nobody needs soda water. I hope it's false.
If kids are watching this, they're going to be so upset.
Upset? They should be thankful. This world of processed food and factory food. No. I hope it's false.
That's coming from someone who does health for a living. I will ask you a question. You'll have to tell me whether it is actually a tech or not, whether it's true or false.
No, it's amazing. So you have these little beepers in wallets. It's a good idea.
So you think it's true?
I know it's true.
He's actually right. It is a true. It is absolutely true. The next one is a true or false. Okay, I'm going to talk about a technology which you have to guess whether it is actually true or not. Okay.
I think it's true. I think with the way we are advancing, I think it's possible. I've seen something on the kind of robots that are, if I'm not mistaken, the Chinese robots,
Yeah.
or I've seen something on the internet. So I think this is true. Is it?
It's actually true. You're
Okay.
right. You're right. Okay. Next is a fun segment that we will do. I'll basically give you a question. You have to tell me whether it's true or false. Okay.
Sounds very useful. I'd say true. So it sounds like something that watch in a reel.
Okay. Is it something even if it doesn't exist you would want?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on how much it costs, sorry. But yeah,
I'm so sorry to tell you.
it doesn't exist. Never. Or maybe
doesn't.
in 2026.
Maybe in 2026. I will toss a question to you. You'll have to let me know whether this technology really exists or it doesn't. Okay? It's tough, but try.
Well, I haven't heard of any such technology so far, so I think it's false.
It's actually true.
Oh my god.
So,
Technology is doing wonders.
in 2026, which is the one technology that you are looking forward to? It could exist or not, but you think that 2026 should definitely have this tech.
AI-enabled anchors. It's already happening. I want to see more AI anchors. I want to see. Okay. Come. Join us. Now you have to come. Now you cannot.
Liar. So I think a tech that can really help me understand authenticity of food. So for example, this year, I don't know the eggs I'm having are pure or no.
Right.
I don't know if my spinach is pure or organic. I don't know if the watermelon I'm having has been injected with something or no.
Right.
So I really hope there's a tech, there's a device in which I can figure out the purity of my food.
I think if this can come true, I think it'll be a game changer. If one, like through the click of a button, you can make out whether this is true or false.
This might sound lame or random, I don't know, because we're in the newsroom all the time. I think one of the things I keep wondering about India is about our weather predictions. I mean, I don't know if that counts as tech or whether it's cool enough for your show.
No, of course it's tech. Yeah, sure.
I just feel, we need to up the game there, because very often we're like above normal monsoon and then it's like a deficit monsoon, and then we're told that tomorrow it's going to be heavy rain, tomorrow it's going to be supremely cold, and then nothing. We've cracked jokes about this from when I was in school to now.
Okay.
Nothing's changed, right? Like you say that tomorrow schools will be shut because it's going to rain.
Right.
Everyone knows it's not going to rain the next day. Please, Apple, do something with the iPhones, some innovative designs so that we can flaunt our iPhones even more.
So we've heard from our favorite anchors about what they expect in 2026, about the tech that they want. As far as I go, I have certain, let's just say, picks of my own. I want 2026 to be about agentic AI. I do not want to have tasks on my smartphones be manual. I want an AI agent to take over and do the work from me, not make me lazy, but just improve my life. And that is what I am looking forward to in 2026. But what you can do is let us know what kind of tech are you looking forward to in 2026, and hopefully we will be able to feature it in our future episodes. So that was a quick look of what you can expect in 2026. Remember, almost 70 to 80% of this technology we will cover on the show, because there is some elusive tech that we might not get to see on the show, but I will try my best to get it on the Tech Today show. Next week is a special one because I will be in CES getting you all of the latest updates from there on. Till then, this is Cyrus signing off. Take care. Oh, again, Happy New Year.